Dipped it in chocolate.
Yeah,
and I was doing the chat in the kitchen with David, and I went back to the chat and they said, Rachel, I can't believe Mark Gill didn't offer you any of that maple chocolate bacon.
He's so mean. He's a big mean brute.
But I know you were just very into making your
That's
bacon.
it.
And
That's it. I'll save a pile for you today. We'll have a contest. That's what we'll do.
That sounds great. Okay, we're going to start with a clearance price. A great way to refresh your mixing bowls, because so often we have mixing bowls that are dented, that are scratched up, that don't really do a good job. This is a stainless steel mixing bowl that has silicone on the bottom to make sure it's going to stay in place. You even get a little measuring magnet. So
Worth
if you
the price of admission alone.
Honestly, how often I'm always taking out my phone. What is 1 cup converted 2 tablespoons, right? Now you have everything here. All of the equivalents are right there for you. And they are magnetized, so you can magnetize them to any of your magnetic surfaces.
Exactly.
Your color choices here that we have for you, we have 3. So we are looking at either your ocean blue, which is right here, and you're going to have a lid on the top that even has this extra top that comes off so you can mix inside. This is the most limited, fewer than 600. We have your beautiful red, which is called tomato. I have to check because last time we presented, the tomato was red. Remember?
Red?
It was just red. It wasn't tomato. But usually with
I think they do it
Prepology,
to us on purpose.
the red is tomato.
Watch what we can do to them live. This will be fun.
This is tomato. And then we do also have the cracked pepper.
Yes,
so if you want to go with that gray option, that's the cracked pepper. Look at the price, $17.99.
Wow.
If you want a just complete refresh of a bowl that you prep in, you store in, you do everything with, and it can go in the dishwasher, right?
Absolutely. Listen, I love that Prepology has given love to some of the workhorses in the kitchen. There's sexy stuff. There's air fryers. There's double ovens.
You mean the stainless
but you
steel
need
bowl
the
is not
workhorses.
sexy?
What's that? Well, it's got a nice sheen to it. This is terrific, guys. This has a nice big capacity in here, and there's even hash marks on the inside. So when you're pouring in things like your heavy cream to make your whipped creams for your desserts and your whatever else you put whipped cream on, you can see the measurements without having to get a separate cup. And by the way, if you needed to measure out a separate cup, let's show you that again because I love this.
Me too.
This comes with it. You know how many of these we've had stolen off our tables in the hallway? I think we're down to the last 2. I'm going to pocket these on the way out. This is every conversion you could ever want, and it's magnetized so it goes on top of the fridge. Now there is silicone on the bottom, and watch this. I'm going to use the bowl to actually move the table. That's how much grip it is. That's like an extra hand in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Now the lid has silicone all the way around the edge, and I want you to see here, let's give our Zoom a workout. Have a look at this. That is a double-edged silicone seal that goes around the outside. You know what? Your stand mixer has a fancy-dancy splash guard, so why shouldn't your mixing bowl? That way you're not going to get everything all over the counter, and it's even got a little access hole on top specifically designed for mixers and immersion blenders and that kind of thing, and that also has a nice double seal. And here's what I love about this. I'm not going to make you watch me do this for 3 or 4 minutes. I've got some whipped cream here that just came out of the fridge, and what's great about that, as I finish off that last little mix, is this is stainless steel. So what that means is that, there we go. What that means is that it gets nice and cold in the fridge, and that transfers that cold onto whatever's in the bowl. So when you're making things like whipped cream or anything like that, cakes, you can go ahead and use this. You've got that splash guard. Every little dot that you see there is something you don't have to clean up later.
True.
Isn't that the coolest idea? I love it.
It can go into the dishwasher, so you don't have to worry about that splattering all over your counter.
Right.
This is just a perfect refresh, right? For under $18, you have a fantastic mixing bowl. This is going to take the place of multiple mixing bowls as well, and you have everything that's included, everything that's needed, really, and it goes in the dishwasher to clean it. So really beautiful, looks great, has that silicone to grip, has the lid, so you can store in this, right? If you wanted to then store the whipped cream after you've used some.
Yes, of course.
Tomato has been very popular.
Oh, tomato's my favorite. My whole house is in tomato.
Amazing.
So here's one of the other things that I love, okay? If you've got a foodie in your life and you've been invited to one of those potlucks or a summer whatever, go ahead, bring your salad, right? Bring the dressing in a separate container. That way it doesn't have to get all soggy on the way.
Great
you can
idea.
add it through that little hole in the top, which is fantastic. It's got the access hole for the spoon. But then what's terrific about this, when when you're all done, you know what, everybody gets the bottle of wine, that's fun and stuff, but when you're all done, how about leaving this behind? What a great little host gift for somebody who you know loves working in the kitchen, because this is one of those tools, you don't know how much you're going to love it until the first time you use it.
Right.
The first time it doesn't slide around on the counter, the first time it doesn't make a mess sloshing over the sides, the first time, as I switch places with you here, that you discover that it's a big enough mixing bowl to start with one bag of cake mix already in it, add another one already in it, still have room for a third if you want. That's the kind of capacity. So if you've got a baker in the family, this is such a cool way to go. It's a nice way to add all of your wet ingredients as well. We're going to add all of those eggs, and then we're going to add all of these eggs. So we've got 2 full boxes of cake mix in there, 6 eggs, no splatter on the counter. And here's a little tip for you. If you want to really make it fun, you can make your cake confetti by adding the sprinkles before they hit the baking thing. Isn't that fun? So we're going to go right from our whipped cream into our cake mix, as is tradition, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to start to mix that up. And again, it's lovely because I don't have to worry about this sliding all over the place, about this getting all over the counter. And to your point, when it comes time to clean this, it's so simple and easy. Everything goes in the dishwasher, and the stainless steel, of course, looks beautiful with just a wipe out of the sink. So again, as we start our hour here with Prepology, our house brand, our proprietary brand with all these great specials that Rachel's been telling me about, just know that these are the pieces that are going to make your life easier in the kitchen, make every job simpler, and just give you that that little extra confidence, especially that a new chef needs as they're getting going, trying new recipes.
Yeah, throw away the old banged up mixing bowls.
Or like David said, donate it.
Or donate it.
Donate it. I always
don't
thought that was
throw it
pretty
away.
cool.
Donate it, absolutely. I agree with that. And bring home something that's a fantastic upgrade, or just a new chef, a new cook. This is a really fantastic option. Tomato, we are loving. There's no reorder. This, I believe, is also the best price in our show, the most affordable item in our show. So really a fantastic option. This is your tomato. We have cracked pepper if you love a nice, simple gray. Or go with the ocean blue. That is the most limited. I love that bright, vibrant blue. You get the bowl with that silicone grip. You get the lid with that removable insert. And you even get this measurement magnet. So that's going to be amazing to have as well. So break them up if you want to and give multiple gifts. Really fantastic option. All right.